With the dust settling on the repeat presidential election as ordered by the Supreme Court, varied opinions are emerging on how best the country should move forward. In its recommendations, the National Council of Churches of Kenya says a constitutional amendment to accommodate the various political interests in the country would be ideal. According to this section of clergy, the expansion of the government's executive arm by creating the positions of the Prime Minister and 2 deputies and that of the official leader of the opposition and a deputy would be some quick wins.
The Prime Minister and Deputy Prime Ministers will sit on the cabinet and may answer questions in Parliament. These positions can be ascribed other names.
However, the NCCK makes it clear that these recommendations should not be mistaken for a scheme meant to create a coalition government.
If coalitions are made with parties or individuals who ran for elections outside the winning party or coalition, it will be at the discretion of and under the unequivocal leadership of the elected president.
On its part, the European Union Observer Mission, in its preliminary report on the just concluded election, is prescribing talks between leaders of political parties to lead the way in finding lasting solutions to the political and electoral challenges. In a statement, the EU mission points that actions by both political divides have been damaging to the electoral process and have put both Kenyans and their institutions at very difficult positions. The EU has further recommended that all grievances be addressed through the court system and that the judiciary and the IEBC be allowed a chance to work independently. The EU also wants the IEBC to promptly publish information on the number of voters in each polling station, identified biometrically, alphanumerically, and by the manual complementary mechanism to enable full public scrutiny. These developments are coming at a time when the Africa Union Observer Mission notes that the repeat poll was procedurally conducted. It, however, remained hesitant on its assessment on the credibility of the exercise.
We will produce a final report which will cover the period, first of all, the August election, and then this fresh presidential election, the entirety of that period.
But We the People, a Citizens Alliance, insists that the repeat presidential poll was far from free and fair. The caucus suggesting that a transitional government to charter the country out of what it says is a looming constitutional crisis would be ideal.
There are limits on how the IBC can be reformed with the diminished powers of the president during the temporary incumbency period. Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta lacks broad public legitimacy, and it is unclear how the opposition's resistance will impact his ability to effectively govern the country. We the people seek to institute a mechanism to manage a transition period within a year.
Patrick Igunza, The Big Question.